three sides planar diagram. Yes, you all know that is a triangle. Yes, now students, triangle. Small revision on this triangle. Yes, here this side length B I am taking. This height H. Here this side length A1, this side length A2. And this angle theta 1 I am taking. This angle theta 2. This total angle theta 3. Students, you all know theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta 3 is nothing but 180 degrees or pi radian. And next to total perimeter A1 plus A2 plus B. And area capital A equal to half into B, that is base length into height H, students. So this is now area, and this can be written as half into B into this H, A1 sin theta 1. Otherwise, half into B into A2 sin theta 2. Yes, students, now area of triangle. Yes, one small revision on that. And next, A1 not equal to A2, that is not equal to B. That is now scaling triangle. So these three sides all are different. Yes, in this scaling triangle, theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 also not equal. Yes, now this is now first area A equal to same now equation, because all are different. Suppose students, A1 equal to A2, but that is not equal to B. So this is isosceles triangle, you know. A1 equal to A2 means even theta 1 equal to theta 2 also. Yes, so now here A1 and A2 both are the same, theta 1 and theta 2 also both are the same, that is isosceles triangle. Next to equilateral triangle, A1 equal to A2 equal to B, all sides equal, theta 1 equal to theta 2 equal to theta 3 is nothing but a 60 degrees. Suppose if I use this now in our area formula, A equal to 1 by 2 into B, A2 also B, sine 60 students root 3 by 2. Nothing but B square root 3 by 4. Right? So from triangle point, so this small mathematics, that is the fifth division, these are useful for physics problems also. So that's why students, I explained it clearly. Yes, you also one time now all revise. Yes, area completed, that is now perimeter completed, height now. You can write this height in terms of this by using our right angle triangles. Yes, this is now 90, this is also 90. Yes, two right angle triangles. Yes, okay, students. This is about the triangle. Yes, next in the triangle, from here to this is total angle theta 3, students. We can now divide this theta 3 into theta 3 by 2 and theta 3 by 2. That means we are just now equally dividing. Yes, this line. Yes, here. This is now you have taken as a height. Similarly, now you can divide theta 2 or theta 1 and now by drawing also. So centroid also you can find out. That distances also you can find out. So these all now triangle related problems in our physics, not only in first year, second year also will come. So that's why students, triangle one small revision. So this is completed. So three sides planar body over. Now coming to next to four sides, that is quadrilateral. I will explain. Yes, one time you please take that. Yes, students, now come to quadrilateral and different diagrams, different planar bodies. Many bodies are there. Yes, all now one by one I am going to explain. Just wait. Students, now quadrilateral. Yes, so here total four sides, four corners, that is now four vertices. Yes, one diagram. A, B, C, D. Now here, these four sides, here total four angles, theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 and theta 4. Theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta 3 plus theta 4. This is complete 360. This is the first one. Next to students, from A to C, whatever may be the line now I am joining, this is nothing but a diagonal. From this now diagonal AC. Yes, this is one perpendicular distance H1 from point to B. Yes, another from D. One more now perpendicular, that height is H2. Student, this quadrilateral area, A equal to, yes, here, this quadrilateral divided into two triangles. This is one triangle, this is another triangle. So just now triangle area completed. So now half into AC, this diagonal length into H1. So one triangle area completed. So similarly, plus half AC into H2. Yes, AC is nothing but, students, I am assuming some d, small d. So d into H1 plus H2 divided by 2. So this is now area of a quadrilateral. Yes, D is now from A to C distance, and from here to here H1, from here to here H2. And now in this quadrilateral, many different now planar bodies are there. Yes, for the just to special cases. So these are, yes, trapezoid, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, square, kite. So like that now many are there. So in this now, students, now suppose trapezoid. So in this trapezoid, yes, one pair of opposite lines, these now parallel to each other. One pair, two pairs not required. Suppose two pairs parallel to each other, that is a parallelogram. Now here one pair is parallel. For example, now here students, this is one side, this is another side. Both are parallel to each other. And now here I am taking this length B1, this length B2. Yes, here A1 and this is A2. And from here to here, indirectly from this line to that means now pair of parallel lines, the perpendicular distance is a H. So now that is now trapezoid, one special case of a quadrilateral. Yes, that area is nothing but students B1 plus B2 divided by 2 into H. B1 plus B2 by 2 into H. Suppose students B1 equal to B2 and now that A1 also equal to A2 and exactly now rectangle suppose. That is now B into H. So now trapezoid also complete. Students, now this you can now, this trapezoid you can divide into one rectangle and two triangles also. Or now one rectangle and sometimes now only one triangle possible. So students, it is now special case of quadrilateral. The name is now trapezoid. So some now cases trapezium also called. So that depends on now. Yes, now English now special cases. Now generally now we are using that name as a trapezoid. Okay, that also completed. Now students come to another case now parallelogram. Here only one pair is a parallel. In case of parallelogram, two pairs. Yes, now this distance is B, this is also B, it is A, it is A. This is parallelogram. Yes, again from here to here, height H I am taking. So area A is nothing but here B into H. Yes, B plus B by 2, that is nothing but B into H. This is the parallelogram. Yes, so here suppose now A equal to B, one more now special case in that. Suppose if A equal means all sides equal. Yes, all students know rhombus. It is A. Yes, here A equal to, area equal to, yes, again height H. But the students know this area we can now write like this also. Because now these all special cases of quadrilateral only. So that's why here, yes, suppose it is H1, it is H2. You can write students area equal to, yes, this triangle half into this length small d into H1 plus H2. Yes, now go to that side, rhombus. Students, in this rhombus, yes, suppose from here to here, this diagonal I am taking a D1. If you draw perpendicular lines, these two perpendicular to each other, and this height plus this height total is a D2, I am assuming. Yes, so students, here A, B, C, D. AC distance D1 and BD distance D2. Yes, so same this principle now if you use A equal to, yes, here half into D1 into H1 plus H2, but H1 plus H2 is a D2. So you can write half into D1, D2. Yes, students, that is now rhombus. Yeah, this is just a revision only. That's why now all students already know. Yes, you please now one more time now remind that. Yes, now in this parallelogram, here students angle is a not 90 degrees. Suppose here angle is 90, here 90, here 90, here 90. This is nothing but rectangle. So at that time, H is nothing but A only. So that area is nothing but A into B. But that is a rectangle. Yes, same now, similar to this here also, suppose this all angles 90, then that is a square. That area is a small a square. Okay, students? Yes, now here quadrilateral. Yes, all completed. Yes, one more is there. That is special case of rhombus. Yes, see. These two adjacent sides equal. Small a and small b. And these two adjacent sides B and B also the same. Students, A and B also the same. Means adjacent sides to equal length. Yes, this is nothing but now students kite model. Yes, nothing but now one special case of now this only, but here these two same, and of course four are same, but here adjacent sides equal. Yes, if you take now these two diagonals D1 and D2, yes, again now area equal to half into D1 D2, right? So this is now four sides planar diagram. That name is now quadrilateral completely over. Yes, now three sides completed, four sides completed. Yes, now any other suppose, maybe now hexagon or pentagon, octagon, any there. That now that type of all planar diagrams, students, we can divide into so many triangles. Already we know triangle area. So by using that, you can find a net area. Yes, one example. Yes, so students, any now polygon is there. Here one example, hexagon I am taking. Suppose this total area, suppose we. Yes, so simply now you can divide this into two triangles, one rectangle. So triangle area we know, rectangle also we know. Then easily you can find out no total area. So like that now students, any polygon is there, you need to find out the area, because this all now, yes, in our physics problems, simplification time now useful. So that's why before now starting the main topic, that is geometrical optics, now I am explaining. Yes, now same our now central office also given the schedule, previously geometrical optics there, now they also now postponed because many, yes, new students are coming now, every day more number is there. Okay, students, that's why in that simplification, whatever may be basic now mathematics useful, that all I am explaining. Yes, this already covered in 9th and 10th of your mathematics. That's why now small revision on that. Yes, so now this two-dimensional, that is planar bodies completed. Planar bodies over. So students now come to cubical bodies. Yes, all now cubical bodies, three-dimensional. Volume also there. So that type of problems now we'll see. Yes, in this now cubical bodies, first two students, cuboid, well-known example. Cuboid. Yes, all students know length, breadth, height. Yes, length L, this breadth B, this height H. So total now 6 faces, total 8 vertices means corners, 6 faces are there. Now and total 12 sides also there. Yes, here L, B, H like that now. L, B, H now many sides are. This all now total area and also volume we need. Yes, you all know students, volume is nothing but, yes, here this base area, yes, these two now opposite faces, same now area, that area now LB, area of base into, yes, the perpendicular distance between these two bases. What is the perpendicular distance? H. LBH. Similarly, this total 6 faces, total area is nothing but our surface area. That surface area is LB plus BH plus LH, like that now, two faces there. So therefore total 2 into, that is now total surface area, student, total surface area. So next to, from here to here, one body diagonal is there. That body diagonal length also more important now in our physics problems. So that's why body diagonal under root L square plus B square plus H square. L square plus B square plus H square under, that is body diagonal. Next to face diagonals also there, that is now individual. For example, students, this face, this is L, this is H. So from here to here, root over L square plus H square. So similarly now, this is B, this is H. From here to here, root over B square plus H square. So this is now cuboid. Now students, suppose L equal to B equal to H, that equal to A. Yes, you all know that is a regular cube. So that's why substitute L, B, H is nothing but small a. Yes, this is value equal to a cube. And the total surface area is nothing but a 6a square. And the body diagonal length root 3 into a. And the face diagonals, each face diagonal root 2 into a. So this is now cuboid and cube. Main two important cubical bodies completed. Now students, come to one more now important cubical body, that is now prism. Just wait. Yes, cuboid and cube. Yes, students, now prism. Yes, suppose now this is the prism. Triangular prism. Students, now this triangle, area capital A I am taking. This triangle, area capital A, these two triangles, this perpendicular distance suppose H. So what is the total value of this prism? Area of this base, anyone, just like our previous now cuboid, into H. So this is now value. Students, later you can find out all areas. See, now this is one rectangle. Here one rectangle, one triangle, backside again now one rectangle. So then now by using now that values, you can find out now total surface area. So this is the prism. And similar to prism, yes, another is there, that is now pyramid. Yes, students, now prism completed. Now come to pyramid also. Yes, pyramid here. Yes. See students, prism different to pyramid different. Now here total 4 vertices directly connecting to fifth vertex. Means indirectly it is the base of our pyramid. This is the vertex. Now total volume of this pyramid is 1/3 of area of this base into perpendicular height h. So that is students now one pyramid. But in case of pyramid now here square pyramid I have drawn. But that may be now triangular pyramid also. Instead of here rectangle, suppose now triangle is there, only 3 sides. All 3 sides, 3 vertex now connecting to fourth vertex. That is also a pyramid, but that is a triangular pyramid. So like that, not only triangle, now this rectangle. Yes, more number of sides also possible. This all now, yes, under pyramid only. Yes, later, different now faces, different now all surface areas, so you can add. So now these two cubical bodies, similar to that pyramid. One special case, suppose students here 4 sides I have taken. Suppose number of sides increasing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 like that. More number is there. That is nothing but a cone. Okay, the special case of this pyramid is nothing but a cone. Right circular cone. So that right circular cone, yes, present now our topic. Students, right circular cone, that is the base is n-sided regular polygon. N approaches to infinity, more number. Yes, previously 4 number only, here now more and more, infinite, very large, nothing but a square, sorry, circle. So this is circle, this is the base. Yes, complete now it is the cone, perpendicular height h, radius small r, this is lateral length small l. Students, all you know L equal to root over h square plus r square. Yes, now just like the pyramid, volume is nothing but 1/3 area of the base into height. What is the base? Pi r square into h. Pi r square into h. Now students, suppose now surface area you need. Here two different surfaces we have. One is a flat surface, another is now, yes, curved surface. That is a lateral surface. Yes, a flat surface, all you know, pi r square. And the next one, lateral, that is a pi r into L. So this is now related to our right circular cone. This angle is a 90. Suppose students, if you cut this one now cutting, suppose this part removed, that is nothing but a frustum. So that also here now I am drawing. This is a frustum. Yes, suppose if you join like this, it form a cone again. Yes, so here I am taking now radius R1, this is R2. From here to here H1, from here to here H2. Means indirectly from here to here H1 minus H1. H1 minus H2. Yes, so students, from this now, volume of circular cone, this equation, you can find now volume of frustum also. Yes, this V equal to total value minus this value. But what is the total value? 1/3 pi R1 square into H1 total value minus 1/3 pi R2 square into H2. Yes, so next you can again now relate by taking here small angle theta R2 H2 R1 H2. Students, tan theta equal to R2 by H2, same tan theta equal to R1 by H1. That's why you can write now R1 H1 into R2 H2, otherwise R2 H2 into R1 H2. So that is now total value. You can find now even surface area also. But here two flat surfaces and one lateral surface. Okay, so this frustum also completed. That is now correlated. Yes, so students, now cubical bodies also completed. Maybe many cubical bodies might be there, but now which body is useful for our physics no problem, that only I am explaining. Yes, so planar bodies over, cubical bodies over. And now general, yes, you all know circle, semicircle, no? Circle or sphere. Yes, circle area, that is pi r square. Suppose now sphere, if you take total volume 4/3 pi r cube and only surface area 4 pi r square. So these also, one is plane